Hello there, everybody. Blankface here, and we are back with another episode of Baba Is You, the 17th episode to be exact. Uh, Last time we finally completed the Dark Forest world, the fifth world, and this episode we will be going into space, I guess, with the rocket trip world. Uh, Before we do that, make sure to if you like my content to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell, and uh do your notifications things and all that YouTube stuff. And so let's just hop right into this. All right, already very pleasing to the eye to look at. It looks like there are 13 levels that I can see just off the bat. Uh, and we are going to level one, empty. I wonder if there's going to be a new gimmick this time, or we're just doing some more of the same thing. Oh, okay. Immediately we see a new gimmick. Okay. Baba is you. Flag is win. Belt is shift. Cloud is stop. And we have empty and is. Okay. So, assumedly, empty means anything that doesn't have anything on it at the time. So doing something like empty is stop would make it so that anything doesn't have anything on it stops me in place. Which, actually, if I'm already on empty, I can walk through empty stuff, can't I? I mean, stop stuff, can't I? If I'm already on stop, or is it I can walk from stop onto something that's not stop anymore? Let's try so I can remember exactly what happens. Okay, yeah. So if there's something that was not stop next to me, I could uh move over, but since it's not, I can't move. So I can make. Actually, no, I can't. I was thinking of making like empty as shift, like makes everything shift around, but that doesn't work. It seems that the only thing I can do is make empty as stop or empty as cloud. If I can make cloud not stop anymore, that could be something that could work. But I don't see how that's possible because I cannot move built this shit from over here. Cannot move Baba is you. Cannot move flag is win. It's like the only thing I can really see is something like that. Or wait, oh that's oh that's cool actually. Um Wait, if I do something like this, belt is empty. Does that work? Is this my first object and verb? Well, oh, not verb, but like what would I call this? Like, cause you is not a verb as well. But that's the solution. But like, what would I call this? These words. I don't know. But yeah, so that's our first level done. A very interesting concept. We have a twofold word. I don't know exactly what to call it now, because I usually call them verbs. But even before it was empty, there was you that wasn't a verb. Uh, and we have a new character here. So Baba is you, flag is win, wall is stop, door is stop, Annie is best. We have is and empty inside of the room with us that we need to get out of. We have a flag that is surrounded by clouds. For some reason, there is no cloud object. So We can do something like door is empty, which is required to actually get out. We are now out. Can I touch this purple stuff here? I can. So what's the point of having it surrounding the flag? I also have love that is not stated in the puzzle. But why is Annie is best over there? Is that like just a thing? Like I don't think I can actually touch that. I think that might be a like tribute to somebody. Like maybe a supporter of the game is named Annie and they wanted a character, or they didn't even want it. They just put it in the game to honor her. But confused by that. So I can make something else U, but I cannot move anything to be. I can make empty U, and then I can touch flag, right? That's difficult though. Is that why there's clouds? Because clouds are there, so I cannot move. So if I move this way, that works. I can keep moving that way, but then after that happens, I don't move anymore. Hmm. If it's empty and I move down, if I move up, yeah, every word that can move is surrounded. Well, not surrounded, but like is has a wall next to it, so I can't move it up or move it down because the wall is in the place of empty, and it's also blocking things that are not empty from moving. You know what I mean? I'm bad at explaining exactly what I'm talking about, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. Flag is flag is Baba. No, cause I still need win. Yeah, I still need win, so that doesn't do anything for me. I can make empty is Baba, right? And then I'm inside of the room. But I would need to do something like this, right? Because the other way is impossible. Because, for example, if I go this way, since these clouds are not well, actually, if I do that, then it's fine. No, it's not because there's no Baba's next to empty is. That should be good enough. Yeah. So like, I was just like, there was no point to that. I was just making sure that like I knew exactly how everything worked. But like, yeah. So that's the solution. So like, I'm sorry, like you was confused about what I was saying there. I was just trying to like bring it out my own mind exactly, um, because I don't want to like mess up something up in the future. So we have level 3 Babas Are You. I was already Babas before. Oh, that's okay. So that's why it was called Lonely Space. Was the name of that level, right? Because like it was like a counter hit, almost. Because you made more Babas. So Babas Are You is the name of this level. I wonder if that's a hint somewhere. I'm going to be multiple Babas at some point, I believe. But I'm just getting to this. All right. Baba is you and stop. Rock is push. Wall is stop. Rock is defeat and not Baba. Empty is Baba. Ice is outside along with wind. So, I am assuming that these like cloud thingies are like to prevent Baba from being everywhere. I don't know how I would get rid of the clouds. Like, okay, so like I was thinking of just pushing this out the way and that will make more Babas, but I did not even think about the fact that there being a space where Baba already was would also make more Babas after the space. So I can constantly make more Babas that will eventually fill the whole space and will ruin the level for me. So what am I doing here? I'm trying to get out of this wall, out of this box. The wall is stopped though. So I need to make Baba empty is not Baba before all that. Empty is rock? Is that something that is important? Why is Baba stop? Interesting. Why is Baba stop? So I can't put Babas together. That's why Baba is stop, and I cannot change Baba from being stop. That's why. Okay. So I have made my minimum amount of Babas now. I could reset and get less Babas. I'll go ahead and do that so that things aren't too crazy. That's still a lot. So like I feel like this is like the minimum amount of Babas that I can have. I feel like I ruined the puzzle almost. Cause I cannot move Ruckus push away from where it is now. So like let's do down here instead. Uh hmm. I feel like I cannot keep my number of Babas low while also keeping Ruckus push in a savable place, I think I will say. But I don't even really understand what I need to do with Rock to start off with. So maybe that should be my first goal, is like seeing what I need to do with Rock. Because Rock is defeat. I can kill Babas. That's the point. Rock, okay. Ah, let me see if I can find a way to actually like like do this. There we go. Huh. It was so difficult making sure that I can grab the rock. But I now have rocks that are permanently there unless I make them push again. But like they're permanently in the room at least. I cannot destroy them. I don't believe. Rock is you, and then no, because yeah, I can destroy them technically by making Rock is you, because they'll all be destroyed. But like, I don't want that really. Um, I do want that. I do want that. Because if I do Rock is you, right, it will destroy rocks, right? And then there's a space up there that is empty. And then I make empty as Baba. And then I don't have to. Oh, wait. I do still have to worry about it. Actually, no, I don't. Because once Baba is there, it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. So actually, I want to do something like that to like immediately get rid of the empty. So that okay, so this is perfectly fine then. So I just win, and then I just touch ice and I'm done. There we go. Okay, so like, I like that level actually because it's like it was difficult in a way that was like not difficult to understand, difficult in a way that was outside of the box to to that was an unintentional pun to make, but outside of the box way of thinking about it, because I almost accidentally thought about how to get rid of rocks because I just thought it might be something that I want to do or maybe not want to do, but like that led me to the answer. But yeah, so this is level 4. Please hold my key, I believe it was. Please hold my key. Okay, so a decently sized level. Uh, Key is push and fall, a new word. Flag is win, door is shut, cloud and door is stop. Baba is you, I have is key and open. I cannot move open. It will be stuck there forever unless I make cloud is not stopping one, which I cannot do because it is also stuck within clouds. So the only thing I can move is key, Baba is you, and key. Well, I cannot move them, but I can affect key is push and fall. So key is so essentially key is fall is essentially key is down and move. If you want to think about it in words that already exist. Actually, we have not seen down before, but you can imagine because we have seen up and right. You can imagine a down being present. That might be why there is no down, because we have fall, but down would still be useful anyway. So there might be a down later, but we don't know. Moving on, key being fall is detrimental to us because like we need something to be open eventually to open this door, which the key is not being already open is interesting to think about, because why is that? If I do this, which is on the perfect height because I cannot move these words down, it won't move the words down, will it? Yeah, it won't. So I can just keep making a walkway, a bridge basically, for key. Like a perpetual walkway, right? Where like I just keep moving this over there, then I move this around. I'm just doing this to like see it. I cannot see a reason to do this right now. Oh, that was a interesting way to fall. Like you just instantly teleported. Okay, so this has happened. I now can theoretically make key is open, but I cannot move the key back up towards the door. I've just gotten here. Oh, I wasted my time with that. I'll just restart then. So I do something like this, right? Where I put a key or either of the words right there. I move Baba is you right there. I move the key onto Baba is you. Then I take the key away. Key is open. I move Bob. Oh, gotta keep moving this. And then that opens. Okay. Alright. I feel really good about my understanding of these puzzles. Like, this understanding started in the last episode of like me just understanding what the game wanted me to do. But now I feel like I really understand. This is like tutorial levels. Like the first 4 levels are usually tutorial levels. But you know what I'm saying, right? I feel good about this. So level 5, horror story. We have not found any extra levels yet. They might be hidden still in the later levels, but you never know. There might just not be in here. Alright, so a logically small puzzle, I believe. Baba is you, flag is win, cloud is stop, rocket is push. We have empty. I'm confused. I feel like I would just need to do empty is you or something like that. Well, can empty be placed on top of something? No, it cannot. Interesting to think about. It's it's essentially like saying empty is constantly being defeated and being made at the same time. Like it is defeated once I touch it, and it is made once I leave it. You know what I'm saying, right? But so that's not the solution. I can push with it though. So I can do something like empty is you and then push this way, right? But then I cannot. Well, I can do something like this, right? And then something like that. Wait, they just did the same thing. I thought that would. Hmm. Oh wait, I just trapped it. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. That's trapped up there now though, so I gotta reach. I gotta like go all the way back. But like it's that's also trapped right there. I'm not thinking about how this works efficiently enough. I just trapped it right there too. I'm trying to think about how to essentially get it to where I can push Baba is you against the wall right here, where like is where ship was. But I can't do that. I can do something like this. That works. Yeah, cause I'll yeah that works. Never mind. Yeah, I was overthinking a little bit too much. I was thinking I had to press the whole word against the wall, but like it would stop being you the second it wasn't you anymore, essentially, which is obvious. But you know what I'm saying, right? I'm like breathing through this. Level 6, aiming high. All right, two bobs this time. A very logically complicated puzzle, I believe this will be. So, Baba is when, cloud is stop, star is shut, star has dust, ice is stop, cloud is not you, moon is push and open and fall, dust is and when are separated above me. So, I cannot move when from over here. I cannot move dust from over here. So like dust is when it's my win condition. It is the only thing that can be my win condition. Is what this is telling me. But since it's separated, it is also like giving me a hint that it needs to be separated right now for some reason. Dust cannot constantly be when for some reason. It's like what is going on in my mind? Because otherwise, dust would just be when, right? So, star is shut. I need star to open to get dust from star. What is open? Moon is open. Moon is also fall and push. So, I need moon to be above star somehow. I would need to use either words or my second Baba. That's why I have two Babas. So what am I doing exactly? Before I go in there and start messing things up, what am I doing exactly? Cloud is not you, just there so you can't make Cloud is you and instantly win the level. Just like a failsafe type of thing. You can go through clouds? No, you can't. Why not? Oh, Cloud is stopped. It's over there. I didn't even see that. I can make Cloud not stop, but then it will fall through, right? Because Cloud is fall, so it'll just fall through the clouds if it's not stopping anymore. Will shut? I mean, will star? No, it won't. Why would Cloud need to not be stopped? Is it just like a red herring type of deal? Where like they make you think that you want that to happen, but you don't really? Hmm. I need to be like right there. That doesn't work, does it? Well, I can make it go down all the way like that. It didn't stop on me, even though I'm push. Well, even though it's push and I can push things. Interesting. Huh. I cannot move star, right? It's just shut. Star cannot be moved, and I cannot move star. The only thing that can be moved over here is just the moon, and it will fall. I cannot like affect it with words, because the words will not be able to go through here. Baba is stop, but oh, that's. I need a Baba to stay here. I need to like finagle my way around to a Baba staying in the room while also moving. So like I moved over one more. So like it's like this. No, because I need to be stop and okay. Because I cannot move Baba is you, right? At least not horizontally. So like I will need to somehow make like 5 moves before it falls in order to make this work. Ah, that's why this isn't here. This isn't automatically does this win because I need it there so I can make Baba is stop. Okay, so let's finagle my way back to where I want it to be. Okay, and this should make Cloud not stop and Baba is stop at the same time. Right. But now I cannot move or Moon will fall. So what do I need to do here? Cause like if I move there, move Moon falls. I can move up, right? I can keep moving up, but if I make Cloud is Baba, that might be it. But let's try something completely different, right? I forgot what I need to do. Like it was Cloud is Bob, not Bob is Cloud. But even still, I still don't believe that will work really, because I need it to be stopped still. Wait a second. No, like it's probably part of it, right? Like I just wasn't thinking about it for some reason. Like doing this, right, is probably part of it. But like I just wasn't thinking about it for some really reason. But that still doesn't like automatic because like I still need to somehow be able to move it over twice. Like I can move it over once. Like, hmm. In order to make this whole operation work, right? I need Baba is stop, and I need Baba's to be in this orientation, so I can go like this and press it onto the star. That's like the end goal of this whole level, right? But I don't see how I'm supposed to do that. Because moving this over and then pressing it on my head does nothing. Hold on. I have two Babas, right? If I do something like this, I can move where Cloud's stop is. And I can do that constantly. I feel like I'm getting it, but I don't know how to actually implement this. Oh yeah, and then I just do this, right? Well, I don't want to do that, but like something like this, right? Okay, that's it. Uh, it was a like I don't even know how to describe what this kind of puzzle is. Like a gameplay puzzle, I think is what I would describe that as, instead of a logic puzzle, because like it's the same like logic that I wanted to use the whole time. I just couldn't figure out how to make it actually work. So I believe I would call that a gameplay puzzle. I don't know what to call it really. And there we go. And now we make Dustus win. And we win. Okay. Like that's actually an interesting case of puzzle, right? Because like I usually have to keep moving around and like moving places, things different places, right? But that was actually an instance of me like just like looking at a puzzle and trying to figure it out and figuring it out. Cause usually that's just like how I get my thoughts together. But like I actually was able to solve the puzzle that way. I might have done that before, but like that's my most recent memory of doing it, at least. Okay, so me is push, Skull is defeat, Cloud is stop, Kiki is fall, Baba is you, Flag is win, me is me. I have and is. I am blocked off by skulls from the top. I have Kiki and me with me in this area. Skull's defeat is blocking off my way from the flag. So I have to move those words over. So I would have to come from the skull, the area the skull is blocking off, around to down here to the skull area. The skulls defeat words to move them. But I can't do that while skulls defeat, so I have to use me or Kiki to do something. But once they're past the skull, which is simple enough, I need to somehow be able to turn them like multiple times. Like I would need to oh, interesting. Pushing it up made it just fall right through. That's a good way to teach somebody how to do something. Like obviously you would try to do that to start off with, so that teaches you a new mechanic. I like that. But how do we go about doing this then? What happens if me is move? It didn't even need to move before it did something. Before it dropped. Because it's no longer push. So push is keeping it up, but me pushing it up made it go down. What happens if I push it down? Because Kiki is not blocking me from doing anything, right? I can just go right there. So, oh, okay. Interesting. So the act of going up somehow makes fall supersede whatever is holding it up. Is the only way I can think about how that might work. Once it falls down this path over here, because I will need it to be moved as it's doing this. So once it falls down this path over here, it's just gonna keep going that way and keep falling. So it's gonna be in between falling you at that point, and then keep bouncing back and forth. I believe I can use words, right? Are words the same thing, right? Can I, if I push this up, it does fall as well. If yeah, if Kiki is push, what happened? If Kiki is push, can I then push? That's why that happens, right? Because Kiki is not push. So I'm not moving it anywhere. That's why that happens, isn't it? Yeah. Because Kiki isn't push. So when I'm essentially putting me on top of Kiki in that scenario. That's why that happens. Okay, so this is how I move it up. And then I could use words to move Kiki onto that platform. Like so. And then it's there. I can make Kiki is move, right? And then I'm where I need to have something down there to prevent my perpetual loop, essentially. If you have trouble seeing it, I'll allow you to see what I mean by that with the perpetual loop thing. Kiki is move, it will move through these skulls, it will fall down, and it will keep bouncing through there. And so I need to somehow prevent that from happening by having something down there, which could be a word. A word will work perfect. No, because it will need to be fall in order for that to happen. I'm thinking right now, and I'm like blanking on like what I need to happen, because like I know what I need to, like I need me to be move and do something. Like I need to be facing down and I need to be move. But I also like I need to be facing down outside, and I can't do that without touching it from the outside. Okay. So, I do what I was doing originally. I essentially do the same thing. I would just make Kiki's move, right? and then I make Kiki is me after, essentially right after it falls, because then it's no longer fall, and I can make me as you, a me as move, right? Oh, but then it will be stuck bouncing between this cloud and Kiki because it can't fall anymore. I need to be able to fall again. That was almost it. That's why it was. That's why that cloud is placed there, isn't it, man? They thought of that. That's kind of annoying in like a good puzzle type of way. So, like, something like this is what my original plan was, and then that works, right? That worked exactly how I thought it would. But now, like, since like something like me as move no longer works because that happens. Okay, I'm now abandoning the Kiki into me idea because that's impossible to do anything with. So I need to do something else. It's like if I like send like me like all the way down there, have it bounce off of that cloud while I'm sending Kiki this way, and have them meet in the middle of that pit, and would that turn Kiki around? Something like that. I really don't believe it because I feel like the second it goes off a cliff, it instantly teleports down. But like, let's at least do something. Wait, I wish I had better eyesight so I could count how many spaces that is. So it's like 5 spaces. So I can, if I, hmm, let's do this right. Well, actually, well, I'll need something like maybe this. I feel like I'm still thinking about this wrong, but like this is my only way of doing this. Like something like this is what I'm like. I need push to not be there. It's fine because it's on words that are constantly push. But so if I do this right, it'll constantly move their way, right? Is this it? Oh, it's too high. So I just need to do the whole thing, but like lower. Will this work? This works, right? All right. There we go. Huh. That was difficult though. Cause like my main problem is that like I will see a route through to completion. I will stick on a route until I have essentially cleared all doubt from my mind that it that will not work. So that was very hard for me. I didn't even say the name Trio, level 7 Trio. But yeah, that was very difficult actually. Cause like it's kind of crazy, right? How once you decide that, like, once you find the correct solution is not difficult. Cause like once I figured out, use the words as a platform to move across and then to move back towards the direction I want Kiki to be moving towards. The solution is easy once that happens, but I have to work through every single solution until I get there, which is a great way to do a puzzle. Really, just have like multiple pieces of solutions that can work and have your user go through dead ends. But yeah, so I guess that would be the end of this episode. I was I was very entertained by this section of the game. Like, still no extra levels. It seems like the only extra level that could possibly be are like 13 and 10, I believe. Cause like I believe like, oh wait, there's one right here. I didn't even see this. Oh, that hmm. I'll check that out next episode then, I guess. Maybe. Depending on how long these are. Cause I do my extra levels last. But yeah. So like had a lot of fun this episode, a lot of difficult puzzles, a lot of like interesting puzzles that were like relatively simple but like were interesting in their concepts at least. Uh but yeah, so like just like always, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all enjoyed the next video. Hope you have a very, very nice day. Goodbye.